the way to the basket. The right-hand layup goes.
Here's KLEM Sports Director Daniel Versteeg.
Well, a very pleasant good Friday evening to you basketball fans. We welcome you inside the Deb Campbell Memorial Gym here at Gehlen Catholic High School for tonight's regular season boys basketball finale as the Gehlen Catholic Jays get set to take on a very tough team in the War Eagle Conference, the Wolverines of South O'Brien. Once again, good evening. Daniel Versteeg with you. Pleased, absolutely ecstatic to be joined by the former head coach of Gehlen Catholic boys basketball. That's Coach Mike Langle making his broadcasting debut with us tonight. Maybe we'll see him in the tournament trail. We'll work that out. We got to talk to his agent and things like that. But, boy, Mike, what an atmosphere, first of all, to end the regular season in. You got two really strong teams in the War Eagle Conference, and this is a packed house. This is going to be a fun night.
It is. They're sitting on the stage. It's packed. I haven't seen this for a while, and it's really cool. The fans are hyped up, ready to go. We had watched a great JV game, which Gehlen won by probably about 15, and really played well. I was impressed with our young kids. We got a bright future at Gehlen Catholic. We got some nice players coming down the chute.
Yeah, I know the JV's had a pretty strong season, and the good way to get things started here tonight. Gehlen and South O'Brien. It's been a fun rivalry. Obviously, you and Coach Yates have been around the block a number of years, kind of fostering this very competitive, very respectful rivalry. And you can count on probably three things in this world, Mike: death, taxes, and South O'Brien being a very good basketball team.
Yep. Through the years, Coach Yates and I have gone head-to-head many times, and he gave me a little honor last year when the last game up there, and I think he said that through the 18 years or whatever, we kind of ended up in a tie between the two of us on the wins. So we lost the first one to them up at South O'Brien, so it'd be nice to get a big win here tonight with the guys and see if we can't keep that tied up.
Yeah, well, and especially because, Gehlen, for a while there, it was a tough run. It started kind of at South O'Brien, 11-point loss, then really didn't get the offense going against either St. Mary's or Hinton. But now, Mike, the big signature win in Marcus, go on the road to West Sioux and kind of grind out a low-scoring ball game there. A win here tonight would really take a lot of positive momentum heading into the tournament.
Yeah, it is. It's fun to get that momentum going into a tournament. Win or lose tonight, as long as we're doing the things right, playing hard, and getting positive things to happen for us. So that's what we're looking. That's what, as a coach, that's what we look for, and it'd be great. A win would really set it off. And this is a quality team in here tonight. They finished. They got a number one seed, I think, on their side of the bracket, and. So Coach Yates, like usual, has a nice team.
Yeah, they do. A very well-rounded offensive team. They can, dump it down inside. They've got a big fella, Justice Freck and Willie Conley, kind of do some things down there for them. They can score from the outside as well, and it's just one of those games, Coach. I feel like as a coach getting prepared for it, you just kind of got to say, maybe we got to just pick our poison and hope the other doesn't go off for a big night.
Yeah, the first game I was up at the game, and the Paulson kid really went off on some threes and got him some momentum and got a lead on us, and they kind of held on to it the rest of the game, and that's kind of what happens. Sometimes Coach Yates has played that zone for 2-3 zone for years and years and years, and the kids are comfortable playing it, and so sometimes it's hard to come back on these guys, especially back before the 3-point or the 35-second clock and the foul situation. It has made Coach Yates change his little bit style just a little bit. In fact, I talked to him about it, and he said, we had to change things up a little bit because there's been times that it might be 20-21 and he might pull the air out of the ball in the middle of the third quarter, which I've seen him do it. And they go to the free throw line and make free throws, and they're tough to beat. They're tough to come back on.
Absolutely. Well, I know a couple of years ago there was a possibility you would run into either South O'Brien or Remsen St. Mary's. Unfortunately, you didn't that year, but we did a district final up in Orange City that I think finished 34-29 or something like that.
Yes,
that was right before the shot clock was implemented, and so and that's such a tough game, Coach, because Thank goodness the shot clock is implemented now, but back then you really had to value the basketball, and I guess that the same rings true here.
Yes, absolutely. But we do have that 35 seconds, so that does help keep the game moving, and Coach Yates can't quite get by with that anymore, which is fine. We're good friends, and we go around and round, and he's been a lot of fun through the years.
Well, Gehlen, like you mentioned, is going to have to attack that the zone. He still runs the zone, the 2-3 there, and a Gehlen squad who, maybe outside of the second, third quarter against MMCRU, has kind of been struggling a little bit offensively. And when you go up against the zone, it can be even more challenging to get into your offensive rhythm. But it's a good challenge. You could see the zone come tournament time in the district playoffs.
Yeah, you always got to be ready for it. Every team will play a little zone here and there. Gehlen plays a little zone this year, probably more than I have. I was kind of a man guy, and most of my players will vouch for that. But I did play some zone once in a while, and so Coach Wilchin, with his team that he's got this year, I think he's made a great decision on doing that, playing a little more zone, and it fits this team a little better than maybe some other teams that I might have coached. But to go against that zone, if you can hit a few threes, get it to loosen up just a little bit, and then you can get it maybe into the middle to Nolan Teal in there or Gabe Wilchin in that middle. If you can get the ball there, then you got chances against the zone, but they make it difficult to get it there, and you don't always get it there. So
no, absolutely, and thankfully Nolan and Gabe have been having some great games as of late. Nolan, a 13-point performance against West Sioux, at 14 against MMCRU, and Gabe has scored 12 and 13 in the last two games, respectively. It's going to be a great game, as it always is when these two get together. Gehlen Catholic matches up with South O'Brien. Jays are 9 and 11, finished tied for 5th in the War Eagle Conference, while South O'Brien 17 and 3. They finished 2nd in War Eagle Conference play with an 8 and 2 record. Their only losses in the conference at Akron Westfield, at MMCRU. So kind of a very competitive year in the War Eagle Conference this season. We'll take a break and we'll come back. We'll run down the starting lineups for the Wolverines and the Jays. You are listening to Gehlen Catholic regular season finale basketball. It's right here on KLEM.
State Farm agent Michael Crank is a proud supporter of local athletics. Whether you are looking for auto, home, or health insurance, choose the agent that will be on your side. State Farm agent Michael Crank.
Grow your money risk-free. Open a certificate of deposit from Northwest Bank. We give you options and competitive rates to earn more interest and meet your investment goals. Our liquid CD gives you the flexibility to withdraw funds before maturity without penalty, so you don't need to worry about access to your money. Limitations apply. Check out all of our CD specials online at nw.bank/best rates for more details. Northwest Bank, member FDIC.
Connected Electric South is your electrical headquarters for residential, commercial, and agriculture. Call for a free quote today at 546-5062. Call Connected Electric South for all your electrical needs. 546-5062.
Score big with the Sitzman Real Estate Team. Hometown realtors Shane, Peggy, Lance, and Patty are cheering the Lamar's Bulldogs and Gehlen Jays on to a victory. Buying or selling, call the Sitzman Real Estate Team today at 546-7881.
Hi, Jessica G.
Well, hello, Libby Lexus.
I'm so excited to get the spa treatment at Easy Clean Car Wash. My owner knows how much I love the soft water. Oh, and the quick massage just makes my bumpers tingle.
And the blow dry is to die for. It always leaves my exterior sleek and shiny.
My owner bought me a year pass so I can have the spa treatment anytime I want.
Hey, ladies. Ooh, nice tires.
Oh, Mickey Mustang, you're such a player.
Easy Clean Car Wash. Give your car the spa treatment today. 12th Street east of Hy-Vee Lamar's.
This is Jackson Kramer, and you're listening to Jays Basketball on KLEM.
We welcome you back to the Deb Campbell Memorial Gym in the Mars alongside former Gehlen Catholic boys basketball head coach Mike Langle. Daniel Versteg with you as we wind down our regular season basketball coverage here tonight. South O'Brien matching up with Gehlen Catholic in the 21st and final game of the basketball season. Let's take a look at our starting lineups as we get you closer to tip-off in this matchup. First for South O'Brien, the Wolverines with a 17-3 record finished second in the War Eagle Conference at 8-2. The starting lineup for longtime head coach Kylie Yates looks like this. It'll be a 6'3" senior guard and forward combo. That is Willie Conley. Honorable mention, all War Eagle Conference, kind of does it all for the Wolverines. He shoots 38% for the field, averaging 12 points a game. That's a 6'2" junior guard. It's Derek Paulson. Paulson's averaging 15 points, 5 rebounds, and 2.5 steals a night. 6'2" sophomore forward. That's Jaden Kraber. Kraber averaging 5 points, 3 rebounds a contest. 6'0" senior guard is Ben Woodall. Woodall's averaging 9 points, 4 rebounds, and 3.5 assists a game. And then to round out the lineup, it's a 6'3" senior center. That is Justice Freck. Freck's averaging 3 points, 2.5 rebounds a contest. For Kylie Yates, the head coach of South O'Brien, he is assisted by former MOC Floyd Valley alum Keegan Dalma. Now for Gehlen Catholic with a 9-11 record, 6-4 in the War Eagle Conference, tied for 5th, the finishing standing in the War Eagle Conference. Under first-year head coach Ryan Wilchin, the starting lineup is a 6'0" senior guard. It's Trevor Teal. He's averaging 8 points a game, shooting 40% from the floor. That's a 6'1" senior guard. He is a defensive stud. That's Jackson Kramer, 2.5 points and a steal and a half a contest. The 6'3" sophomore forward is Nolan Teal. He's averaging 7.5 points, 4 rebounds a game, coming off a 13-point performance on Tuesday. That's a 6'3" senior forward. It's Gabe Wilchin. He's averaging 13 points a game to go along with 5.5 rebounds and 2 assists. And rounding out the lineup, a 5'10" sophomore post player. It's Dane Lehman. He's averaging 4.5 points, 4 rebounds, a contest for the Jays. For head coach Ryan Wilchin, and he is assisted tonight by Eric Gehlen as well as Alec Langle. Gehlen Catholic lost to South O'Brien earlier in the year by the score of 65-54, and that was on Friday night, January 26th, and kind of fell in a really rough patch of the schedule. George Little Rock, Western Christian right before that, and then, of course, Remsen St. Mary's, Hinton, and MMCRU right after it. But as we know, there are no off nights in the War Eagle Conference anyway, so you got to take the schedule as it's presented to you. Gehlen Catholic and South O'Brien ready to finish off the regular season in a packed house here at the Deb Campbell Memorial Gym in the Mars. Should be a great night for basketball. We're glad you're tuned in. We'll come back to get this one tipped off in just a couple of minutes. You are listening to Gehlen Catholic basketball right here on KLEM The Mars.
South Greenview Estates is a peaceful living space located across from Willow Creek Golf Course in Lamars. Check out their 55-plus apartments. For a private showing, call 548-7424. For more details, check out their Facebook page, South Greenview Estates in Lamars.
A home is a safe place to be, a roof over your head, and 4 walls to keep out the heat and cold. It's a child's laughter, a mother's song, and a father's strength. It's where we go for comfort and to share joy. It's your first school and your first church. It's where memories are shared. Hi, this is Julie Hurt, your Century 21 ProLink real estate agent. Whatever a home means to you, I am here to help you find the home you are looking for. Call 540-7757 and let me, Julie Hurt, help you make a house your new home.
Klein Insulation can provide you with a complete insulation system for your attic, crawl spaces, and foundation walls. Call Kyle with Klein Insulation at 540-5691. That's 540-5691.
At Fetters Marine and RV, you are sure to find exactly what you're looking for, whether it be fifth wheel, travel trailer, and toy hauler models from Crossroads, Dutchman, and Coachman. At Fetters Marine and RV, where the road to adventure starts.
Peace Pizza House is your destination before and after the game. Whether you need to feed the whole family or just looking to get out before the game, make sure to stop at Peace Pizza House. You'll find many appetizers, burgers, salads, pasta, and of course, Peace Pizza House outstanding pizza selections. Your entire family is sure to find something they're looking for. Peace Pizza House would like to wish our local teams the best of luck this season.
This is Trevor Teal, and you're listening to Jays Basketball on KLEM.
We welcome you back inside the Deb Campbell Memorial Gym in the Mars for the regular season finale of Gehlen Catholic basketball as they welcome in the South O'Brien Wolverines with Mike Langle. Daniel Versteg with you. Happy to bring you this contest here tonight on KLEM Lamar's, also video streaming on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. It's Willie Conley and Nolan Teal in the center circle. South O'Brien wins the opening tap, takes it quickly left of the lane, and the layup's good for Jaden Kraber. South O'Brien gets on the board first, a 2-0 Wolverine lead, and now Gehlen with their first possession. Goes down to the right baseline. Dane Lehman dribbles under the basket, bounces it out left corner. Trevor Teal, three, swatted out by Derek Paulson, and the Jays will keep it.
Yeah, they cover those threes well. They get out and get their hands up. You got to be quick with your three-point shot when you get one in the corner. Trevor just found that out.
Yeah, they're so long, too.
Yeah.
6'2", 6'3", all the way around. Long arms, turnaround free throw line jumper off the inside pass to Gabe Wilchin, and he misses the jumper strong. South O'Brien takes it back. Here's Derek Paulson, left side wing, finds Willie Conley, and he settles it up top for Woodall. Down to the right high post, kick pass right corner, and a three from Kraber is up and off the front of the rim. Long rebound is tapped to the half-court stripe. It's picked up by Nolan Teal. Jays get it off a nice hustle play. Right high post, it's Wilchin. Back out right corner, Teal drives the baseline to the block. Pull-up jumper is up and good. What a job by Nolan Teal.
That was a nice hustle, nice play for Nolan. Looks like we're playing a little switch, man-to-man defense that we're switching on. So South O'Brien will be looking for some mismatches down low.
You got to fight. You got to make sure you communicate the screens here as well. Here's Conley, top of the arc. There's a pick to the right side. Wilchin switches to him. They switch back right side. It's Kraber to the free throw line. Nolan Teal picks him up. Out to the right side, Conley. Tight defense from Lehman. Conley takes it left to the lane. Ball's poked out by Trevor Teal. Then at last hit Dane Lehman. It'll be South O'Brien basketball.
I like Dane's defense. He's a big guy, but he moves well. He does a nice job.
Yeah, he does a lot of the dirty work, but
yes, he does.
It's definitely well noticed by the coaching staff. Shot clock's down to 9 here for South O'Brien. Score tied at 2. 6:41 in the first quarter. Inbound pass quickly to the right block, and Freck missed the layup short off a deflection. Then they tie up for the rebound. Jump ball possession to the Jays.
Snuck a little inbounds play in on us, so hopefully we don't give that up again. We got lucky they missed a shot.
6:36 to go in the first. Gehlen Catholic, South O'Brien tied at 2. It's Jackson Kramer into the half court. Drives middle of the lane. Floater up with the right hand. It danced in and out. Rebound tap to Conley. Stays with South O'Brien. The Wolverines dodged the bullet there. Kramer got a good look.
He did.
Just couldn't get it to fall through. Now here's Kraber, left of the lane, left-hand floater off the left side, got it to go, plus a foul. Jaden Kraber takes in the lane, gets fouled, he'll shoot one more. It's Jackson Kramer picking up his first personal and the first foul of the game. Kraber's got all 4 for the Wolverines.
South O'Brien's through the years have always done a great job of attacking the rim, getting to the free throw line, and that's just what happened there.
First free throw, though, the only free throw misses short for Kraber, so he does not get the three-point play. Jays down 2, 6:10 to go in the first, and here's Trevor Teal. Pass back out to Kramer, free throw line. Wilchin, face the basket, backdoor feed. Lehman, reverse layup with the right hand, missed strong.
So what we talked about earlier, getting the ball into Gabe in the middle, and he hit Dane down low and just missed the shot.
Conley, left wing 3 in transition, comes up short, offensive board, and a traveling violation. Ben Woodall left the floor, came back with it, and it's Gehlen basketball. Well, it's good to see the Jays are doing what they need to do, just got to get the basket to fall through now.
Yes.
Here's Kramer now.
We've struggled a little bit getting points on the board all year, and Ryan talked to Ryan last night, Coach Wilchin, and we all know that way. I think we got to hold South O'Brien to 50 points tonight or less, and hopefully we can get the ball to go in the hole.
Wilchin missed a turnaround jumper there in the free throw line. South O'Brien with it. Top of the arc 3 from Derek Paulson misses strong, and the rebound out to Dane Lehman. 5:20 to go in the first quarter. 4-2, South O'Brien advantage. Kramer over to the right side, finds Trevor Teal. Heaves up a 3 from the right side and puts it in. Just takes 1 to go. Trevor Teal puts the Jays up 5-4. 5:06 to go in the first.
Trevor's kind of the emotional leader on this team. When he hits one, everybody gets pumped up.
See if he can have another. Here's a top of the arc 3 for South O'Brien, and Ben Woodall's got the answer. The Wolverines back up by 2.
That was 3 foot beyond the arc with Dane in his face.
That is the definition of a tough shot. Wilson, right block, finds Lehman, tries to dribble it out up top. Kramer swings it left corner. Trevor Teal wants another three. That's off the front of the rim. Offensive rebound. Nolan Teal goes back up, lays it short, and he was fouled. 2 free throws coming for Nolan Teal.
Nice offensive board. When Nolan played JV last year, he's a really good rebounder. He really gets after the rebounds, and that's you just can't always teach kids that. It's just kind of in your heart, and he does have that in his heart. He likes to rebound.
First free throw for Nolan Teal, getting rewarded for that as it goes up and in. And he wouldn't, like we talk about always with every coach around the area. There's not too many situations in which smaller players have a lot of success rebounding, but Nolan Teal does have that, and like you say, it's just all the effort and the intensity there.
Yep.
Teal misses the free throw, the second one, keeps it a 1-point South O'Brien lead, but the Jays keep the rebound inbounds. They lob it up top, ball's deflected in the backcourt. Nolan Teal picks it back up. Right side wing, it's Kramer, top of the arc, Teal, left side, Trevor Teal, and he dribbles to his right. Out up top to Kramer, and back to the left side, Trevor Teal dribbles to his left. And nobody's open. Settles it back to Kramer. Now to the free throw line to get middle. Nolan Teal. Right corner kick out. Lehman. Back up top. Kramer. Shot clock's down to 12. Jackson Kramer looking for an outlet. Finds Wilson left corner. He throws up the 3 ball, and it's nothing but net. And the Jays lead by 2.
Nice 3 by Gabe.
Big fella can shoot. 9-7 Gehlen. 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Wolverines out right side. Another 3 from Kramer. Rattles in and out. Long rebound left corner. Tracked down by Reese Lundquist. Wolverines go back down to Kramer. Left block, and he lays it up and in. Jaden Kramer, 6 of the 9 for the Wolverines so far. We're tied at 9. 3:42 to play in the first. Kramer at the top of the arc. Lobs it left side wing now for Wilson. Ball's poked loose. Gaber covers it and goes up top. Jackson Kramer. 3.5 to go in the first. Right side, Trevor Teal. Ball fake. Dribbles left. And now up top, Kramer. Down to the left block for Lehman. Kick pass right side. 3 from Trevor Teal's up and in and out. Ooh. And the rebound for South O'Brien.
That'd have been a nice one.
Would have given the Jays a 3-point lead, which to this point would be the largest lead for either side. Here come the Wolverines now with Willie Conley. Free throw line, gets to the right block, runs into the defender. Offensive foul call. Jackson Kramer takes the charge, and it'll be Gehlen basketball.
Jackson is a good guy taking charge. Him and Landon Ryder, they're good at it. I coached that for years and years, and it seems like since Coach Langle offered Dairy Queens for every charge, it worked.
Yeah.
Now our guys will take charges, and he's digging in his pocketbook, handing out Dairy Queen certificates. So Jackson just earned a Dairy Queen.
I think that probably would have gotten me to take some more charges in high school for sure. Here's Aiden Langle, the junior, with the Jays in possession of the basketball. Now Lehman throws it into the backcourt. Lubin tries to go touch it up, and South O'Brien deflected it back there. Jays recover it. Langle, the junior, up top to Dylan Lubin. Back to Langle on the right side. He has the ball poked loose in the right corner. It's picked up by Caden Whitrock.
South O'Brien's really scrappy with their hands. We got to protect the ball. They're always jabbing at it.
11 steals a game as a team. That just shows they are all over the place defensively. Right high post, backdoor feed, deflected out by Carson Arns, and it'll stay with South O'Brien. With 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter, the Jays and Wolverines tied up at 9 points apiece here in the regular season finale in boys basketball. Into the right corner, Freck around the top of the key to Willie Conley. Back right corner, a quick release 3 from Paulson's up and in. South O'Brien's up 3.
Can't give him that shot. He's good.
35% three-point shooter this year, 57% from the field, averaging 15 points a game. Bounce pass, free throw line. Arns, kick pass, left corner. Wilson down to the left block on a bounce. Lehman leans into the defender, feeds it off to the right block. Aiden Langle, the junior, couldn't handle the pass. Willie Conley takes it away. In transition to Paulson, and Dylan Lubin got in the passing lane. He takes it back for the Jays, and now Gehlen will reset the offense. Lubin up top for Wilson, down to the free throw line. Arns, one dribble, kick pass right side, 3 ball. Langle, the junior, up and in, and we're tied at 12.
Nice 3 by Aiden. He's been shooting well. He don't shoot many of them, but I think his percentages are pretty good.
They are 55% from downtown, 51% from the field. He was shooting about 60 or 70 there for a while. Conley, right elbow jumper from 12 feet is up and in.
Conley kid is a tough player too. He's a handful for anybody that's guarding him.
12 points a game, 5 rebounds, does a lot for him. 14-12, South O'Brien, minute 20 to go in the first. Carson Arns, right side wing up top. The pass to Dylan Lubin is recovered before going back in the backcourt. It was off a deflection, though. Wilson, left side, shot fake, dribbles to the elbow. Pull up 12-footer, that's money, and we're tied at 14.
Got a good game going here, Daniel. Let's see if we can keep her going.
I would love this one to keep going. A little shootout brewing. Minute to go in the first quarter. Conley dribbles to his right off the pick. Gets to the free throw line, right lane, spin move to his left. Ball poked loose by Dane Lehman. Carson Arns diving for the loose ball. It's picked up by Lundquist, and South O'Brien recovers. Shot clock's at 17. Conley off the dribble, right of the circle. 3 missed left. Rebound in the hands of Lehman. Jays bring it back. Shot clock and game clock about 12 seconds off. And now here's Dylan Lubin in the half court. Left side wing, he's picked up by Derek Paulson. Left corner, Aiden Langle, the junior. Out to Lubin at the top of the key. Right side wing for Gabe Wilchin. Wilchin, paint for Langle. Ball's deflected. Aiden does a good job keeping it alive. Out to Lubin. Dribbles middle of the floor, and he lost the basketball. South O'Brien picks it up. Shot clock's off. Over to Conley with a right-hand tomahawk jam. What a monstrous dunk from Willie Conley. 16-14. South O'Brien, 10 seconds to go in the first.
Be nice to answer that right now.
5 seconds now. Lubin, left corner. Langle throws up the 3 ball. Missed it strong. Rebound Conley. Offensive foul on the rebound will go against Dane Lehman. That'll be Lehman's first. Team foul number 2. Not going to really matter as far as team fouls are concerned. They'll reset here in 1 1/10 of a second. 16-14, South O'Brien leads. And now the Wolverines will have a chance to chuck up a prayer here before the end of the first quarter. Dylan Lubin and Nolan Teal go up there to guard the inbound tightly. They get into Paulson. 1 dribble, throws up a 3-quarter court heave as the buzzer sounds, and it missed wide right. Their score after 1 quarter, South O'Brien 16, Gehlen Catholic 14. We'll be back with the start of the second quarter. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Gehlen Basketball on KLEM.
For all of your commercial or residential concrete or construction needs, J-Max Construction is ready for you. At J-Max Construction, you can be sure that your project will be handled with great customer service as well as the best of class construction and concrete work. Call J-Max Construction and Concrete today at 540-0574.
Deposit rates are on the rise, and Northwest Bank is offering great CD rates so you can earn more interest on your money. Whether you're saving for a special event or building your nest egg, your money will grow with us. Choose from a variety of CD terms and competitive rates. Plus, get rewarded for having your qualified checking account at Northwest Bank. Find out more online at nw.bank/best rates. Northwest Bank, member FDIC.
MRK Insurance knows that teamwork is dream work. At MRK Insurance, you get a great partner for all of your insurance needs. Visit them today on Central Avenue in Lamars for a no-obligation quote for all of your insurance needs. That's MRK Insurance in Lamars.
This is Aiden Langle, and you are listening to Jays Basketball on KLEM.
Back to the Deb Campbell Memorial Gym with Mike Langle. Daniel Versteeg with you. South O'Brien missing the first shot of the second quarter. Inbound pass quickly left corner. Derek Paulson chucks up a 3, missed it strong. Offensive rebound for Funkhauser. Puts it back up through a tangle up, and a jump ball is called. The possession arrow gives it to Gehlen Catholic.
I don't think the South O'Brien fans agreed with that.
I don't think I don't think they did. That sometimes happens, though, right?
Yeah, it happens.
It happens. Good to see Landon Ryder back on the floor as well for the Jays.
He suffered a concussion against Hinton, I believe, and been out for a week or 10 days, I think.
Here's Kramer now, top of the key. Swings it over to Ryder on the left side. Gives it to the free throw line, Nolan Teal. Turnaround 15-footer. That missed short. Rebound tapped out. Trevor Teal picks it up. Floats up a right-handed shot and missed that one short. Rebound with South O'Brien.
Carson Arns working hard in there on the boards. Yeah, hopefully he can get one and get rewarded for it.
He's got a really tall task down there, no pun intended, of course.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of different guys he's going to have to watch out for getting rebounds. Derek Paulson, left side, laying into the hands of David Botchin. 7 minutes to go before the half. 16-14 South O'Brien. Swing pass left. The 3 balls up from Woodall, and it's short. Rebound is one in there by Carson Arns, but he traveled just as he was landing to the floor, and South O'Brien will get it back.
I don't think the Gehlen fans agreed with that one either.
You're getting the rhythm of it now. Now that you're amongst the fans.
You don't hear the fans too much when you're down on the floor.
No, I can imagine. You're laser focused. I watched you pace up down those sidelines. You were focused. Down to the basket, Woodall, right-hand reverse layup, missed it short. Gabe Wilchin on the contest, fouled him, and 2 free throws for Woodall.
Another little inbounds play that kind of worked good for South O'Brien. Kylie does a nice job. All the coaches really do, but he got that to work.
Yeah, it seems like they just have a guy that cuts to the block really quickly, and he's usually open.
Yeah.
First free throw for Ben Woodall is good. 17-14, South O'Brien leads. First point of the second quarter. Woodall, an 81% free throw shooter, and his second misses way too strong. Rebound, Nolan Teal. Here come the Jays with some speed quickly with Landon Ryder. Out to Wilchin, top of the arc to Kramer. Jackson Kramer.
Gehlen needs an answer here.
Lob down is too tall for Gabe Wilchin, out of bounds. It's South O'Brien ball. Again, right idea.
Right idea.
South O'Brien with it, 6:34 left in the half, and a 17-14 Wolverine advantage. Here's Derek Paulson, right side wing, picked up by Wilchin, passes top of the key to Justice Freck, down to the left block for Botchin, backs down, turnaround fadeaway, left baseline, off the front of the rim and good. Wolverines have the first 2-score lead. 19-14 South O'Brien, 6:12 to go in the half. Jackson Kramer feeds the right high post, Nolan Teal. Kick pass left corner, down to Gabe Wilchin. A 3 balls up and strong off a defensive rebound for Botchin. Here comes South O'Brien now. Botchin in the half court, hands it off for Woodall.
In a little funk, Gehlen is right now offensively, so we need to get the ball inside and get a bucket.
Yeah, 2 minutes to start the second quarter without any points. Not a recipe for success. Conley into the paint. Woodall, turnaround 10-footer's good. South O'Brien's pulled up by 7. 3 points, 6 points here for Ben Woodall so far. 21-14 in favor of South O'Brien. Can the Jays get back on the board? Wilchin to the free throw line. One dribble, left of the lane to the block. Fadeaway shot off glass is good.
Nice power move by Gabe.
He's got 7 on the board here tonight, and it's 21-16 South O'Brien. 5:23 left in the half, and here is Woodall. Right side wing, passes up top into the hands of Freck. Looks left and finds Paulson. Paulson trying to find Conley. Now he gets it to him. Free throw line. Leans into Ryder. He lost the dribble. Landon Ryder, the loose ball. Up the floor to Jackson Kramer. Left corner, Kramer trying to back it out somewhere and settles it out to Ryder. Skips it right side. Wilchin back to Landon. Top of the arc. It's taken away by Woodall. 1-on-none to the other way, and a right-hand layup is good. Ben Woodall with a steal and score on the open floor. Wolverines up 7.
Those are the passes that put gray hair on coaches or go bald.
Yeah, I was going to say, or no hair.
There's another one.
Another one for Woodall. Same guy, but he lost the dribble out of bounds, thank goodness. It'll be Gehlen Catholic basketball.
Yep, Coach Wilson's calling a timeout. I think he just sprouted another gray hair, so he's going to have a little conversation.
That's how you knew when the timeout was called. With 4:42 left in the half, 23-16 South O'Brien will take the timeout. We're back after this on KLEM.
The Lamar's Agri Center, your local source for Scott's lawn products, top-performing Kent feed products, a full line of agronomic inputs, bulk grass seed, bird feeders, bulk bird feed, and outstanding service. The Lamar's Agri Center, your source for everything that grows. Advanced Eye Healthcare, Dr. Becky DeRuyter knows all of our student athletes need to keep their eye on the ball. Make sure with an eye exam at Advanced Eye Healthcare at Walmart Vision Center in Lamar's. Dr. Becky DeRuyter.
This is Coach Wilchin, and you are listening to Jays Basketball on KLEM.
Back to the Deb Campbell Memorial Gym with Mike Langle, the former head coach of Gehlen boys basketball. Daniel Versteg with you. 4:36 to play in the half. A 23-16 South O'Brien lead out of the Gehlen timeout. Cross-court pass deflected. Wilchin recovers. Left block. Lehman meets a double team. Kick-out pass up top. Deflected in the backcourt. Kramer's able to pick it up and keep the possession for the Jays. Right side wing, Nolan Teal. Pull up in the lane from 10 feet. Miss Strong got his own board. Goes back up with the right hand. Missed the layup short. Rebound tapped out to Conley. South O'Brien does get the stop, and now the Wolverines will take it up with Derek Paulson.
Had a nice shot there, just didn't go.
Paulson in the half court. Pass to the free throw line. Lays it off for Conley. Right lane to the block. Lays it off, glass it in, and the Wolverine lead is 9. 25-16. South O'Brien on top. 4 minutes left in the half. Here's Jackson Kramer. Left side, Trevor Teal back to Kramer. Looks back to his left, and Teal has it. Left corner, Gabe Wilchin has an open three-pointer. That one short, and the rebound controlled by South O'Brien. Great job to keep it alive by Derek Paulson. Wolverines will walk it up. They want to take some time off the clock here just a little bit. Left side for Conley. Back to the top, Paulson. Open look at a three, and that one's off the left side. Rebound, Dane Lehman.
South O'Brien, they're constantly coming at you defensively with their hands and slapping at the ball. We got to really protect ball and make crisp passes.
Seems like there's about 7 of them out there right now.
Doesn't it, though?
Yeah, Nolan Teal pass down low, a little too tall for Lehman. That goes out of bounds again, and South O'Brien gets it back. I mean, they're in every passing lane.
Yes, they are. And we've got about 5 turnovers this quarter, and that's what's hurting us right now.
Yeah. Fortunately, that was kind of the storyline last night as well for Gehlen girls. Second quarter has not been kind to Gehlen Catholic basketball here the last couple of games. Wolverines with it on the right side wing. It's Ben Woodall. 25-16 South O'Brien. 3 minutes left in the half. Bounce pass free throw line is deflected. Recovered by Kramer out to the right side for Freck. He's guarded by Lehman. Freck pivots out top. Woodall left of the circle, guarded by Nolan Teal. He's looking to the right side, finds Botchin, dribbles middle of the alley, and a foul called against Dane Lehman. Must have got him across the arm quickly.
South O'Brien, for all you old coaches out there, they run a flex offense, and they've run it for years and years and years, and they do a lot of good things out of it. And it's pretty tough to defend. You got to be talking all the time defensively. Switching, talking, make sure we're your guarding guys. They just do a nice job of that.
Woodall dribbles right and a handoff for Botchin around the head of the key, left high post. Turnaround, fadeaway 14-footer miss short of the rebound with Carson Arns. Jays do get a stop, shutting down that really successful offense. Here's Wilchin, left side wing, back up top, Nolan Teal. Jays really need some points. They've only scored 2 in this quarter. Teal, middle of the lane with the right hand, through contact, he hooks it up and in. Nolan Teal's got 5 points, 25-18 South O'Brien.
Needed that one, Daniel.
Oh, my goodness. 4 points here in the second quarter for Gehlen Catholic. Wolverines go down to left baseline. Woodall, double team there along the end line. Ball's poked out, and it was last touched by either Teal or Dylan Lubin. It'll stay with South O'Brien. Wolverines make a couple of substitutions, bring back in Willie Conley and Derek Paulson. Just got them a quick breather. Those two really spark the Wolverine offense. They go quickly into Conley right away off the bench. His left side jumper missed, but they put back by Derek Paulson's up and good. 27-18 South O'Brien.
Constantly got to box these guys out because they attack the rim pretty hard with their rebounds.
Now they average about 10 offensive rebounds a game. Wilchin spins left corner. Lubin drives downhill left baseline. Lost the ball down to the right block. It was deflected out by the Wolverines. Stays with Gehlen. With 1:41 left in the half, 27-18 in favor of South O'Brien. Aiden Langle, the junior, checks in. Dane Lehman checks out. The Nolan Teal, the inbound here for Gehlen. Goes to the right side for Lubin. Back to the right corner, Wilchin. Right block, Teal. Turnaround 8-footer, miss short through some traffic. Rebound with South O'Brien. With 90 seconds to go in the half, Woodall takes it up. And he's guarded out there by Dylan Lubin. To left high post, into the hands of Freck. Back out. It is Woodall again to the left block. Backs it out. Left wing, 3-ball. Botchin up and in. David Botchin puts the Wolverines up a dozen. It's now 30-18 South O'Brien. 1:10 to go before halftime. Lubin left side. Langle the junior. Dribbles right. Up top for Teal. Free throw line dish deflected. Taken away by David Botchin. Crossover dribble gets by Nolan Teal. One-on-one to the cup of the right hand. He lays it up and in. David Botchin's got 5 straight points for the Wolverines. It's suddenly a 14-point Wolverine lead.
Another turnover, Daniel. It's really hurting us right now.
Lubin loses it again. Another turnover. Wolverines bounce it up. Woodall right lane. Rejected by Nolan Teal, but he must have got him on the follow-through. A foul goes against Nolan Teal. 2 free throws for Ben Woodall. It's team foul number 3 for Gehlen Catholic. First on Nolan Teal. Ben Woodall to shoot a couple of free throws. He's 1 of 2 at the line here tonight.
Sometimes that aggressive play that South O'Brien plays on you, a little pump fake and then a backdoor kind of works on them once in a while. If you get them to do that, that kind of works because they're so aggressive on the ball.
That worked a couple of times in the first quarter. Just Gehlen couldn't hit the shot, unfortunately.
Right.
First free throw from Woodall missed a bit too short. The second one is good. 1 of 2 at the line again for Ben Woodall, and it's 33-18 South O'Brien. 36 seconds to go in the half. Nolan Teal from right high post to Arns. Down to the basket, right block for Wilton. Goes up, then the defender, and his shot misses, but he was fouled. 2 free throws for Gabe Wilton on the foul committed by South O'Brien's David Botchin. It's his first and team's first of the second quarter. Pretty clean game, all things considered, as far as fouls are concerned. Gabe Wilton will shoot a couple of free throws. The third and fourth attempts for the Jays at the line here tonight. And the first free throw for Wilton is up and in. Coming up at the half, we'll run down some of the scoring numbers, get you caught up on that. We'll also break down the first half for you, get you caught up on what you may have missed. That's all coming up in 30 seconds of game action. Second free throw for Gabe Wilson, missed strong, and the rebound with Ben Woodall. 33-19 in favor of South O'Brien. Shot clock's turned off.
Kylie will play for the last shot.
Yes, he will.
He does it all the time.
It's almost like you've coached against him before.
Yeah, maybe.
Here's Botchin to the top of the arc. Dribbles right, 10 seconds to go in the half. Botchin left corner for Woodall, down to the left block, and backing down the defender. Free throw line kick out. Conley puts up the jumper with 3 seconds, missed it strong. Arns the rebound, gets it up, and Langle, the junior half-court heave as the buzzer sounds, and he missed it off the left side of the rim. Pretty close, but
That'd have been fun.
That would have been fun. I would have loved to see it end that way, but unfortunately, we go into the half with the score in favor of South O'Brien. It is the Wolverines 33 and Gehlen Catholic 19. South O'Brien outscores the Jays 17-5 in the second quarter. We'll take a break, come back, and when we do, we'll have your first half recap, some stats and things like that, and we'll get Coach Langle's thoughts on the first half and what to expect in half number 2. It's all coming up in just a few minutes here on KLEM Lamar's.
Certified public accountants Cruz & Cruz extend their support to all the athletes and remind everyone, in the spirit of sports, participation is more important than winning. Cruz & Cruz Accounting, proud to be a sponsor of KLEM Sports.
Plymouth Awards and Engraving is a proud sponsor of local athletics. For all of your custom awards and engraving needs, visit Plymouth Awards and Engraving at 130 4th Avenue Northeast in Lamar's. You are sure to find that perfect gift for anyone at Plymouth Awards and Engraving.
At American Bank, we believe in offering you what you want in a bank. Free checking, free debit and ATM cards, extended lobby and drive-up hours, competitive loans and deposit rates, online and mobile banking with bill payment and mobile deposit services. American Bank, achieving success together for over 130 years.
Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hey, Bobby Blazer, how long you been waiting in that line? Head over with me to Easy Clean Car Wash. They're going to get you in and out in no time and make that black coat of yours look like $1 million.
Say, thanks there, Mickey Mustang. I've been out four-wheeling and I got lots of mud and stuff in my wheel wells and other places as well.
Bobby, didn't Libby Lexus tell you that Easy Clean Car Wash will pre-spray those hard-to-reach places, give you a quick massage, and make you feel and look like a whole new truck?
So that's what Libby Lexus has been up to. You know, Mickey, she's looking fine.
Easy Clean Car Wash on 12th Street, east of Hy-Vee in Lamar's.
Floyd Valley Healthcare wants you to play at the peak of your skills. Don't forget to stretch your muscles, hydrate, and schedule your wellness checks to reach your full potential. Best of luck from Floyd Valley Healthcare in Lamar.
Young and old alike enjoy the competition of high school sports. Some participate, some watch, and some remember how it was. It's only a game, but it offers great life lessons and memories that last a lifetime. A few thoughts from Dan and Lori Rexwinkle of Rexwinkle Funeral Homes in Lamar's and Akron.
A home is a safe place to be, a roof over your head, and 4 walls to keep out the heat and cold. It's a child's laughter, a mother's song, and a father's strength. It's where we go for comfort and to share joy. It's your first school and your first church. It's where memories are shared. Hi, this is Julie Hurt, your Century 21 ProLink real estate agent. Whatever a home means to you, I am here to help you find the home you are looking for. Call 540-7757 and let me, Julie Hurt, help you make a house your new home.
Supporting our students in their endeavors at school is important to Prime Bank. Making sure that our students have the best chance for success is why we work hard to provide our backing. Prime Bank wishes all of our teams and groups good luck.
Make sure your life runs smoothly with an upgraded internet package from Premier Communications, connecting you with the internet speed and television access package that best fits your wants and needs. Premier Communications is happy to support our area coaches, athletes, and the parents who support them. Have a great season.
Williams & Company, certified public accountants, congratulates all area athletes in support of excellence, good sportsmanship, and the spirit of teamwork. A proud sports sponsor. Williams & Company, CPAs, your full-service business advisor with a local office in Lamar's.
This is Carson Arns, and you are listening to Jays Basketball on KLEN.
We welcome you back to the Deb Campbell Memorial Gym in Lars with Mike Langle, Daniel Versteeg with you. It is halftime currently. The South O'Brien Wolverine boys lead the Gehlen Catholic boys by a score of 33-19. It is the regular season finale for both of these teams. Gehlen Catholic, of course, will head into the tournament as the 4 seed in their district, Class 1A District 4. They'll take on Boynton Hall Monday night at 7 o'clock, a game you can hear right here on KLEN. South O'Brien will have to wait until tonight is over to figure out who they're playing. They're the top seed, so they get that kind of pigtail matchup in the district. They'll get either 9-seeded Whiting or 8-seed Boyer Valley. Quite a long drawn up to Paulina for one of those two, but that will be their matchup Monday night at 7 o'clock. First half of action wrapped up here at the Deb Campbell Memorial Gym. Again, a score of 33-19 in favor of South O'Brien. We will be talking about the first half, breaking it down for you here in just a little bit. But before we do that, let's take a look at some of the numbers from the first half of the contest. First for Gehlen Catholic. The Jays shoot just under a third from the field. Their percentage really kind of tanked there in that second quarter. Went 7 of 22 from the field, 3 of 9 from the three-point arc, and just 2 of 4 at the charity stripe. Gabe Wilchin led the Jays offensively. He had 8 points, going 3 of 7 shooting from the field. It was 5 points for Nolan Teal on 2 of 6 shooting, and then 3 points apiece for Trevor Teal and Aiden Langle, the junior. Just not enough offense as the Jays get outscored 17-5 in quarter number 2 to pull away in favor of South O'Brien. Meanwhile, the Wolverines shoot pretty efficiently. They go 14 of 27 from the field, 3 of 11 from the three-point arc, and 2 of 4 from the charity stripe. The Wolverines were led offensively by Ben Woodall. He had 9 points, 7 points for David Hodgson. It was 6 points apiece for Willie Conley and Jaden Kraber, and then just 5 points for Derek Paulson. Well, first half wrapped up here, Mike, and the second quarter was kind of a problem, obviously, for the Jays. Turnovers really started mounting. I wonder if maybe Coach Yates might have lit a fire under South O'Brien there a little bit in between quarters.
Yeah, I think he did. They really got aggressive in the passing lanes in that second quarter, and then after they got a couple turnovers, that's just feeding them a little more. So they got hungry, and they got some quite a few turnovers, and that really led to this lead that they have at halftime. And you just can't turn the ball over against a number 1 seed team at state or in the districts, and it's hard to come back. We're gonna have to get some threes to drop in the second half, get some momentum going. When offense is working, when you're hitting some threes, hitting some big shots, getting some end ones, then your defense will pick it up. Your feet get a little lighter on the defensive end. Everything works around the scoring end. I hate to say that, but it really does. Through the years of coaching, I know when you're scoring and things are going good, your defense is going good. Everything kind of works together. So hopefully we can get that going in the third quarter.
Yeah, and like you talk about, defense can spark offense and vice versa. But he like we talk about with the turnovers, you mentioned Gehlen's offense can't get much into a rhythm, and unfortunately turnovers just lend yourself to not even being able to chance to test some stuff. It really kind of handicaps you.
Yeah, that, and they came down and hit some layups out of them and some quick buckets, and that just leads to this 23-4-point lead, I guess, and or 14-point lead. I'm sorry, and so hopefully Coach can get it together in there, and he does a good job at halftime. Making adjustments. He's always been really good at that, and hopefully he can.
We just had a kid make a half-court shot here.
He just had a hat, and I think it's $700 and some.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. $790.
$790. He just won.
How about that? Half-court shot goes in.
Maybe that'll rub off on the Gehlen Jays, get a couple shots to drop.
Hopefully. I see one of those every year at halftime, Mike.
Yeah, that's quite a prize. Holy cow!
Is. Yeah, you'll take that.
That's like college tuition, isn't it? $790.
That's maybe a book now. Maybe get you a week of college, something like that now. But at this point, if you are a coach, Coach Wilchin, or for Coach Langle a couple of years ago, you would hope that would spark you, because you're just hoping for anything at this point to kind of get you back into the groove offensively.
Yeah, if we can get out and get a few good stops and get down, and we got to convert some offense now. We got to get some buckets to drop for us and get that going and get a little momentum. You can turn it around pretty quick, but it just takes that momentum to get it going. So hopefully we can get that done.
And probably the most frustrating part for Coach Wilchin to this point, Mike, is, I'm not a basketball coach, obviously, but I didn't think Gehlen struggled very much on the defensive end. I would have to imagine over 50% of South O'Brien's points came on open court takeaways.
Yes, it did. Absolutely did. And that's that. I mean, they could be up, 6 or 7 right now, right. And that's a little easier to come back than 14. But the turnovers definitely. I mean, I don't want to preach it, but that's definitely what hurt us, and hopefully we can get that straightened out.
I hope so, absolutely, because it's going to be a long second half if they can't. Again, the score is South O'Brien 33, Gehlen Catholic 19. Again, did want to mention that we'll have Gehlen Catholic boys basketball right here, same location, same radio station, all that kind of fun stuff. We'll have it for you at 7 o'clock as the Jays take on a very good Boyden Hall squad. You had some good battles with Boyden Hall in the tournament back in the day.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, that's a tough team. It's not Coach Francis anymore, though, but they're still the same Boyden Hall squad.
Yeah, Coach Francis and I had a good relationship.
Yeah.
We scrimmaged them every year, sometimes twice a year, because when they moved up into the 1A or the 2A.
Yep.
And so we never played each other in districts or in the regular season, so it was a good match for us to go up and scrimmage. And we had a lot of fun scrimmage them. They've had some really good teams in the past, and we have too. So it's been good scrimmages, and we actually, Coach Langle and Coach Wilchin and myself, went up to watch Boyden Hall play last night up at Sheldon, and they played Sheldon and beat them by, 12 or 15 points, I think. Just looking them over, they're not a big team. No. They don't have some big players. I mean, South O'Brien's way taller, but they're solid.
Yes.
They're solid kids. They look like a bunch of linebackers, you might say,
right,
that can play basketball. So that's going to propose their physicality. We're going to have to be able to handle.
Yep.
And if we can do that, I think we had a good chance of beating them, especially being here at home. That helps too. So. But through the years, Boyden Hall's always been a tough out at tournament time, and so we're going to have to play well to beat them, but I think we got a good chance of beating them if we can keep our turnovers down, get some good shots, and that's what they'll do to you too, a little bit like South O'Brien. They're going to be out haunting the ball, and our offensive guys, we got a lot of young kids playing, a lot of sophomores that play, and sometimes that leads to some turnovers. Last year when I had those seniors, we just never had hardly turnovers. We had like 6 or 7 a game,
right,
and that's the difference between young guys and old and seniors that have played and know how to play. Played with each other. They know their cuts and they make the crisper pass. And so hopefully we can learn that right now the second half, because we can't do that a Monday night against Boyden, otherwise we'll be going home early. But I think we had a good chance of beating them.
Yep.
And get out and watch it. I think it should be a good game, and I think I honestly think it's 50-50.
I think so too. It's a 4-5 matchup seeding-wise.
I think it's 50-50. It's just going to depend on who does the little things right, maybe. And of course, they got a new coach that started last year.
Yep.
Francis retired, and then Coach Wilchin this year for the first year. So a couple young coaches, but Coach Wilchin's been coaching a long time.
Yeah. Boyden Hull's coach is Isaac Heyer. He was up at West Lyon, and I think he was on that team too. Yeah,
you had to bring it up,
Snyder.
Daniel.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Bring it up again.
I'm just tying up the connections there. That's all.
Yes, he was on the West Lyon team that beat us at Sub-State the year we had Blake Wilchin, Gabe, Colton Knipe.
Yep.
We had I can't think of them all right now.
There was a McCarty on that team, right? Was there, or was that a little too early?
No, darn it.
That's
Solomon, Alex Kellen, Solomon Fracking.
Yep.
That Snyder kid, he went to play football at Iowa.
Yeah, and then, South Dakota State.
Yeah.
No big deal, right?
He was an athlete.
He was a heck of an athlete.
And he pretty much took it in his own hands to win that game that night. He hit some bombs.
Yeah.
From 3, 8 foot beyond the arc. Alex Kellen, I can still see his face trying to guard him out there, and he shot right over. And Alex is not a small guy. Shot right over and nailed that 3 that put him up.
Yep.
And that was the big 3 of the game. But the coach for Boyden, that's how we got on the subject. He was on that team, absolutely.
And it is sore, obviously, but it's just unfortunate that you ran into probably the hottest boys basketball team this state has seen in the last 10 years, because they went into that tournament. The state tournament is an 8 seed, and then kind of mopped the floor with everybody down there.
Yeah, they cleaned up down there. It was amazing.
It was impressive to watch. And obviously, you guys were number 1 at the time, so you just got the precursor to what the rest of the state was about to experience.
Yeah, exactly. And that place was an awesome venue. A place plumb full of people screaming and hollering, and
just like tonight. So going to be a fun finish here in the second half. South O'Brien leads Gehlen Catholic by a score of 33-19. We'll take a quick break. Second half comes your way next here on KLEM Lamar's.
Being on the winning team in Northwest Iowa for over 130 years, Iowa State Bank is a proud supporter of all our area high school sports teams.
Iowa State Bank, we're ready for you.
Hi, this is Julie Hurt with Century 21 ProLink in Lamar's, your local real estate expert dedicated to results. Whether buying or selling a home, call me, Julie Hurt, with Century 21 ProLink in Lamar's at 540-7757. That's 540-7757.
This is Nolan Teal, and you are listening to Jays Basketball on KLEM.
We're about to be back to the Deb Campbell Memorial Gym of Lamar's. Second half underway, and it quickly gets started with a David Botchin right-hand layup for the Wolverines. Gehlen Catholic will bring it up the floor here with Jackson Kramer. It's Gehlen basketball. Kramer to the free throw line. Comes to a stop. Swing out pass right side. Nolan Teal, a catch-and-shoot three-ball. You betcha. Jays get the second half started with a three-ball.
Left him wide open, and he drained it.
Yeah, you can't be doing that if you're South O'Brien. 35-22. Wolverines lead. 7:30 to play in the third quarter. Here is
Tealy to get hot like he did against Marcus and hit about 3 bombs.
Yeah, we could use a few of those.
That would help.
Here's Woodall, top of the arc. He looks to his left and gives it off to Derek Paulson, guarded by Dane Lehman out there. Right side pass, Woodall, contested 3 from the right of the circle, and he splashed it in.
They just really shoot the ball well, and that's Kylie's teams. Normally they have some good shooters.
Yeah, I saw them when they were playing George Little Rock in those district finals for a few years with the Jackson Lusher kid. They had some pretty good teams. As Wilchin, a turnaround jumper in the lane, is up and good. So both teams make their first 2 field goals of the second half. It's a 38-24 South O'Brien advantage. 6:45 left to play in the third. Here is Conley, a bounce up top for Paulson, reverses right side for Botchin. He's looking in the basket, swings it to Woodall. Wanted the 3, but a good closeout from Trevor Teal. Free throw line, Conley, turnaround contested, 15-footer off the back of the rim, and Wilchin the defensive rebound. Jays get the first stop of the second half, and now Jackson Kramer brings it up. Let's see if Gehlen can continue their hot shooting here to start the second half. Wilchin, right side wing, fakes the 3, drives right baseline, pull up 16-footer, that's good.
Yeah, get Gabe second half, that'd be sweet.
Back-to-back makes for Gabe Wilchin. He's got 12. Jays down 12. 38-26 South O'Brien. 6:07 left in the third. Up top of the arc is Freck. Left side, it's Conley. Looking underneath. And now he finds right of the circle. It's Freck to the right block. Lays it short. Good defense from Jackson Kramer. And the rebound pulled down by Kramer. Jays have back-to-back stops. Can they turn it into more points? 38-26 Wolverines, under 6 minutes to play in the third. Nolan Teal to the right side wing. Skip pass for Trevor Teal. He hauls it in just before it went to the student section. Pass
again.
Back top into the hands of Paulson, and an uncontested layup's good in transition. Yeah, there is another open court turnover for the Jays. 40-26, South O'Brien. Inside pass, turnaround, right elbow jumper from Wilchin, and he's 3 for 3 from the field.
Feed him.
Keep it going. 40-28, South O'Brien. 5:20 to go in the third. Wilchin with 14 now. Left side wing, a three from Paulson, missed strong, and the rebound with Nolan Teal. Jays are getting stops. Got to keep turning in points, though. Here's Kramer at the top of the arc. Feeds the free throw line. Nolan Teal, left elbow, feeds the left corner. Dane Lehman, wide open look at a three ball. Get in there! And it's a 9-point game. Jays have cut it down to.
Daner from the corner, nailed it. Big three.
And South O'Brien wants a quick timeout. Yeah, he's seen plenty. 40-31, Jays lead it. Cut a 16-point lead down to 9. We're back after this on KLEM.
LSI Staffing has one mission: to match employers with great employees. If your manufacturing business is looking to partner with an industry leader, LSI Staffing is worth the call. Call them today at 712-202-2850.
This is Gabe Wilchin, and you are listening to Jays Basketball on KLEM.
We welcome you back here to the Deb Campbell Memorial Gym in the Lars with Mike Langle, Daniel Versteeg with you. With 4:54 left to play in quarter number 3, South O'Brien leads Gehlen Catholic 40-31, but that lead has been chipped away at. Jays were down by as much as 16 here in the second half, and now South O'Brien brings it to the top of the arc with Paulson out of their first timeout. Paulson goes left for Woodall, back up top. Paulson, good defense from the Jays. Skip past left corner. It's Botchin back up top, stepping into a three. Woodall puts it in off the front of the rim. Ben Woodall's got his second three of the second half. He's got 15, and the Wolverine lead is back to a dozen. Kramer left side, Trevor Teal, ball fakes. Down to the left corner, it's Gabe Wilchin, a shot fake. Now he goes back out to Trevor Teal, left high post, Nolan Teal, turnaround elbow jumper, missed short, rebound tapped up, controlled by South O'Brien. That is the first miss from the field here in the second half. It took 5 shots for Gehlen to miss one.
Galen's running a zone the second half, came out in it, and Nolan Teal's on top, haunting the ball, but he's got to get out there for those threes because they'll kill you on them things.
Yeah, Woodall's made a couple. Here's a right baseline jumper from Conley. He missed it strong, and then a foul on the rebound is going to go against the Jays. It was Paulson who pulled down the rebound, and this foul will go against Trevor Teal. So it'll be South O'Brien basketball, baseline right of the hoop with 3:53 left in the third quarter. With Mike Langle, Daniel Versteeg with you here on KLEM. It's 43-31. South O'Brien leads it. Woodall inbounds right side wing. Ball's deflected, recovered by Botchin. Lobs it back to the left side, Jaden Kraber. Back to Botchin, guarded by Nolan Teal. And he passes left. Trevor Teal got in there, but it's recovered off the deflection by Woodall. Top of the arc, bounce right side from Botchin into the hands of Whitrock. Whitrock backs it out. Botchin, left of the alley, left corner feed. Shot fake from Woodall once again. Middle of the lane, turnaround lefty. Floaters up and in for Kraber.
Played some nice defense for a while, and they got that cutter to cut the middle and made that little jumper.
45-31. South O'Brien back up by 14. 3:20 to go in the third. Left high post entry. Wilchin fadeaway. 15-footer. He's got another one. He started the second half 4 for 4 for the field. He's got 16.
Get him the ball.
Keep getting Gabe the ball right now. 45-33 Wolverines. Left corner kick out. 3 from Whitrock's up and down. South O'Brien's had an answer all night, and Whitrock's 3 puts him up 15. 48-33 South O'Brien. 2:53 to go in the third. Kramer left side. Nolan Teal dribbles to the arc. Skip pass right. Trevor Teal. Ball's deflected in the backcourt. Kramer one-on-one with Jackson. Kramer leans into him. Blocking foul against Jackson Kramer, and the basket was good for Jaden Kramer.
Jackson hustled down there, tried to get it was a close call. Could have went either way.
Yeah.
Tried to get the charge, and they called it a block.
Well, now our officials are going to talk. Did the basket actually go in? I think it did.
Last night, the refs, I saw a wild call last night up at Boyden Hall. That same play right there, the one ref called it a block, the one ref called it a charge.
Oh, no.
They met in the middle and ended up giving them both a foul and a jump ball.
Really?
Yeah, I've never heard of that before.
I've heard of two players on opposite teams committing a foul at the same time. I've never heard it result in a jump ball before.
It was a jump ball at the end.
That's
interesting. Kind of a crazy one.
Yeah, but how could you have a block and a charge at the same time?
I've never seen them. You got to call it one way or the other. And one ref called it one way, the other ref called it the other way, and pretty soon we had a jump ball and
goodness.
2 fouls.
Jaden Kramer, the basket did count. He makes the free throw. Foul is on Jackson Kramer there. It's 51-33, Wolverines on top. Jays have the basketball now. 2:33 to go in the third. Dylan Lubin, right corner, bounces right elbow. Wilchin, turnaround 15-footer. That one missed short. That's his first miss of the second half, and it's South O'Brien ball. That took him 4 field goal attempts before he finally missed one. Here is Botchin, right side wing. Head fakes a 3. Got Langle, the junior, in the air. Drives to the middle of the alley, and the 12-foot jumper is good. Wolverine lead is 20 now.
Just when you think you're getting a little comeback, there's another turnover.
It got deflected. Recovered by Dane Lehman. Now he has it left side wing. He's being poked at, and a foul is called against South O'Brien. This foul goes against Caden Whitrock. It's his first, team's first of the third quarter. It's 53-33 in favor of South O'Brien. 2:01 left to play in the third quarter. Jays have to get to work now, cutting back into this lead. Left corner feed on a bounce to Dylan Lubin. Back up top to Langle, the junior. Left side, left corner. Gabe Wilchin drives the left baseline. Jump stop at the block. Pull-up jumper missed strong, and the rebound with South O'Brien. And all of a sudden, the Jays have gone cold from the field. Here comes South O'Brien now with Caden Whitrock. Right side, David Botchin, a head fake. Drives by Langle. Kicks it back out to Whitrock. To the right elbow. Back up top to Conley. Guarded by Arndt. Step back right of the circle 3. Way too short. Rebound tapped out. Nate Langle, the junior, pulls it down.
Coach Wilchin put Carson Arns on top of that zone to get a longer arm up for that three-point ball they've been hitting. It worked that time.
Wilchin thought about the left wing 3 on his own. It goes back out to Dylan Lubin. Bounce free throw line. Carson Arns dribbles right. Goes back door for Lehman. Ball's deflected up. Lehman recovers middle of the floor. Dumps it right block. Bounce pass. Aiden Langle, the junior, shot missed short from the block. And the rebound with South O'Brien.
Got it right where we needed it. We just couldn't finish. Didn't get a nice head fake, but he didn't get it in.
Minute to go here in the third quarter. 53-33 South O'Brien. Here's Conley right of the circles. Guarded by Carson Arns. Skips it left. It's Paulson middle of the floor with a right-hand finger roll for 2. Derek Paulson makes it 55-33 South O'Brien.
They're starting to show why they're the number 1 seed.
Yes. They're District 2 there. They are a force to be reckoned with. Bounce right block, and Gabe Wilchin lays it off the glass and in.
This team, South O'Brien, beat Remsen twice this year, and that's the first time that's happened in a long time.
Yes.
And so you know the quality of team that's standing out here in front of us right now.
Yeah, South O'Brien beat them by 11 back in December in Paulina. Beat them by 2 in Remsen on January 25th. Hawks were ranked number 6 earlier in the year and were ranked number 9 most recently. 8 seconds to go in the third. 20-point Wolverine lead. Pass right side. Paulson's 3 with 5 on the game clock. Missed in and out. Defensive rebound. Arns gives it up to Lubin. Half-court heave as the buzzer sounds. Missed wide right. Your score after 3 quarters, it's South O'Brien 55 and Gehlen Catholic 35. Work to do in the fourth quarter. We'll have that fourth when we come back on KLEM.
Gehlen Catholic School, excellence in education, leadership through Christ. For information, check their website at GehlenCatholic.org.
Peace Pizza House is your destination before and after the game. Whether you need to feed the whole family or just looking to get out before the game, make sure to stop at Peace Pizza House. You'll find many appetizers, burgers, salads, pasta, and of course, Peace Pizza House outstanding pizza selections. Your entire family is sure to find something they're looking for. Peace Pizza House would like to wish our local teams the best of luck this season.
Success is born of skill and team. Like the teams playing, CNOS has combined award-winning skill and teamwork into the premier medical facility in the region. For the areas of joint, bone, muscle, nerve, and brain are treated with the skills of comprehensive care from a team of highly trained experts. And CNOS takes care of many of the student athletes in Siouxland. CNOS is proud to bring you this game. Go to CNOS.net.
This is Jackson Kramer, and you're listening to Jays Basketball on KLEM.
We start the fourth quarter with a Gehlen Catholic turnover, turning into an and one basket the other way. Aiden Langle, the junior, with a foul, as it is Ben Woodall hitting the layup in transition with the foul. He'll add one more at the free throw line. The shot is up, and it is short. Rebound, Aiden Langle, the junior. Jays now trail at 57-35. 7:40 to play in regulation. Nolan Teal up top. Langle, the junior, over to the right side for Teal. Bounce pass right elbow. It is Lehman underneath to the cutting Carson Arns, taken away by South O'Brien. South O'Brien brings it back up and trying to add to their lead that has just been ballooning as the game goes along. Paulson right side. Woodall drives the right baseline. Block, pull up, teardrop, miss strong. Rebound, Carson Arns. Jays need a few more of those stops. They need a few more baskets as well, down 22. Nolan Teal, right high post through the hands of Arns. He recovers on the right baseline. Gets an open 10-footer, takes it off the back of the rim and in. Carson Arns finally on the scoreboard. Got his first basket to go. 57-37, South O'Brien.
Coach has got Landon Ryder in. Hopefully we can get him hot maybe and hit. He's a streak shooter. I mean, we just got to get something to start popping some shots in.
Pass down low for the Wolverines. A turnaround right block jumper from Kraber misses short. And it's Aiden Langle, the junior, with a rebound. Maybe a stop on defense can spark like we talked about at halftime. Langle, Teal, free throw line, Arns, kick pass right corner, Ryder. Bounces back up top, Nolan Teal, right lane, high post, feeds it off to Arns. He was fouled by South O'Brien, and the foul goes against Derek Paulson. It's his first, team's second of the quarter. Gabe Wilchin, Trevor Teal check back in. Dane Lehman, Aiden Langle, the junior, out for the Jays. 6:21 to play in regulation. It's 57-37. South O'Brien leads Gehlen Catholic. Inbound right corner. Gabe Wilchin dribbles left back to Trevor Teal in the right corner. Chucks up a three and missed it short. And the rebound to the baseline controlled by Wilchin. He's in a double team. Throws it out to Trevor Teal. Wants another three from the top of the arc. This time missed it short. Rebound Carson Arns. Backs it out to Trevor Teal. Swings it left. Landon Ryder. Dribbles to his right, cross back to his left. Left baseline for Arns, lobs it out, left elbow. Nolan Teal, one dribble, throws it through the hands of Trevor Teal and out of bounds. It's South O'Brien ball.
Had two good looks right there, two really good looks, and he couldn't quite get them to drop. But nice offensive boards, get another look.
At least keep yourself in the possession long enough. Hopefully one of those good looks falls for you.
Yep.
Instead, and South O'Brien ball now up by 20. 5:45 to go in the ball game, 57-37. Botchin, top of the arc pass. It's into the hands of Whitrock, nearly taken away by Trevor Teal. Dumps it down left block, left hand layup. Miss strong from Jaden Kraber. Jays the rebound. See if Gehlen can get a basket of any kind. Can't be too picky right now. Step back right elbow. Nolan Teal. That's good from the right side wing, and the Jays are down 18.
That was a nice shot. Nice step back. Finished it.
57-39, South O'Brien, 5:18 to play in regulation. Here come the Wolverines now with Ben Woodall. Right side wing, pass back up top, Justice Freck, left of the circle, Botchin. Jabs right and goes top of the arc for Woodall. Fakes the three, getting on his tiptoes. Left side now for Whitrock, guarded by Trevor Teal. Right side wing for Kraber, guarded by Nolan Teal. Shot clock's down to 10. This is the Kylie Yates special. Middle of the floor, the ball's ripped out of the hands of Justice Freck by Nolan Teal. Here come the Jays. Teal gets bumped in transition, and a foul goes against South O'Brien. This one is against Caden Whitrock, his second.
Gehlen went back to man-to-man defense there, and it looked like it worked pretty good right there. We just got to get a run going here now somehow.
Yeah, need something to go their way. And thankfully, the defensive end is starting to cooperate a little bit more. The last three Wolverine possessions have not gotten them any points. And got some confusion. I got Nolan Teal off the floor. He came up a little bit limpy on the play. Jackson Kramer in. Trevor Teal will inbound. And he gets it into Ryder. Over to the right side wing for Kramer. Free throw line. Wilchin, turnaround, shot fake, drives in the lane with the right hand. Flips it up and short off the left side of the rim, but he was fouled. 2 free throws for Gabe Wilchin.
Jackson does a nice job of feeding it into the middle. He's a good, sure passer. And he made a nice couple passes here since he's gotten in there.
Wilson will shoot 2 here for Gehlen Catholic. First is up and in. It's 57-40, South O'Brien leads. Gabe Wilson now with 19 points for the game. He had 10 points in the third quarter alone, but has since been held in check here in the fourth quarter. Second free throw for Wilson's up, and that's good. He's got 20 of the 41 for the Jays. 57-41 South O'Brien.
Gabe's having a nice game. Just needs some help.
Needs some help, especially on this defensive end. Thankfully, the last 3 possessions have gone Gehlen's way on defense. Here's Whitrock. Pass up top for Paulson, guarded by Gabe Wilson. Right side, Conley, guarded by Kramer. Looks to the left side, able to find Lundquist. Guarded tightly by Lehman. Skips it back right side. Kramer to the free throw line. Spin move, right elbow. Fadeaway jumper, missed short. Rebound tap to Kramer. Jays have gotten another stop. Long outlet. Trevor Teal with the right hand. Lays it strong off the glass. Rebound South O'Brien. And now we've got a timeout from Kylie Yates, the head coach of the Wolverines, with 4:06 to go in the game. It's 57-41 South O'Brien. We'll take the timeout as well. Back after this on KLEM.
Grow your money risk-free. Open a certificate of deposit from Northwest Bank. We give you options and competitive rates to earn more interest and meet your investment goals. Our liquid CD gives you the flexibility to withdraw funds before maturity without penalty, so you don't need to worry about access to your money. Limitations apply. Check out all of our CD specials online at nw.bank/best rates for more details. Northwest Bank, member FDIC.
This is Trevor Teal, and you're listening to Jays Basketball on KLEM.
Back to the Deb Campbell Memorial Gym with Mike Langle, Daniel Versteg with you. 4:06 to play in the game. Jays have an uphill climb down 57-41 to South O'Brien. I would like the other score better. Here's Woodall, top of the arc to Botchin. Left of the circles for Paulson. Right side, Conley is guarded by Kramer. South O'Brien's going to milk this shot clock for all it's worth. Woodall, right side now for Lundquist. Guarded by Lehman beyond the arc. Right high post. Kick pass, top of the arc for Botchin. Shot fake, step back, left wing 3. Airballed wide right, and the rebound with Gabe Wilson. The Jays are getting the stops they need on defense. They need some scores now. Ryder up top, Lubin bounces left side, Kramer left high post. Wilson face the basket, drives on his defender, comes to a jump stop, kick out right side, 3 from Lubin off the backside. No, offensive rebound, Lehman up and good off glass.
That wasn't a shot, Daniel. That was a pass.
You'll take it. Yes,
that was an assist.
Definitely an assist. I agree with that. Here's South O'Brien as they have now given up 6 unanswered points. Left corner. This is Paulson around the perimeter, right side for Woodall. Guarded by Dylan Lubin. 3 minutes to go. Half-court circle Paulson. Left side Botchin. 10 on the shot clock. Down the left block. Woodall. Turn around the lane. Ball stripped out by Lehman. Recovered by Woodall. Right corner Conley with 4. Drives the right baseline. He is fouled on the floor. And that's a costly foul. That's 32 seconds of progress lost on the shot clock. Jackson Kramer with his 3rd, team's 2nd. Aiden Langle, the senior, checks in for the Jays, and Nolan Teal does as well. Landon Ryder, Jackson Kramer check out. Lubin, Wilchin, and Lehman stay on the floor. Bound right side for Conley. Now with the shot clock resetting with the foul, South O'Brien can take more time off the clock. 2:35 to play, 57-43 Wolverine lead. Left side wing, it is Ben Woodall. Lost the basketball, ball poked loose by Lubin. Nolan Teal gets rolled up on. And he's going to be slow to get up here. He is fouled. It is against Ben Woodall. He gets picked up, and he's going to be all right, it seems. It's Woodall's first. Team's 4th for South O'Brien. Jays are close to getting into bonus territory. With 2:29 to play, 57-43. South O'Brien leads. Nolan Teal gives the thumbs up to the bench, so he's going to be all right after getting rolled up on. Right side, it's Dylan Lubin, the right corner, double team there. Somebody's open, pass down low, deflected back to Dylan Lubin. Loose ball into the half court, and a foul called against Lubin in going after that loose ball. It's his first, team's 3rd.
Dylan's a scrappy little defensive player. He's out there hustling, and he's got called for the foul there.
Dylan, I think, just mouthed, how did I get called for the foul? I think he was expecting it on somebody else. Nevertheless, it's Botchin right of the circle, drives middle of the floor, and he is fouled on the floor. Botchin took a hard tumble after the play. They're going to get Aiden Langle, the senior, for the foul, his first and team's 4th. So the next Gehlen foul will put South O'Brien on the line shooting 2. Jays are going to make some substitutions here. Landon Ryder, Carson Arns back in. Nolan Teal, Dane Lehman off the floor. With 2:09 to play, it's 57-43. South O'Brien leads. And the Wolverines will inbound baseline
I'm
left of the hoop with Ben Woodall. Left corner into the hands of Paulson.
KLEM.
Back to the half-court circle for Botchin. And again, the shot clock reset on this possession with the foul. Botchin out to the left side for Woodall. Dribbles right, over to Conley, right of the circles. Trying to size up Ryder. Conley backs it out. Woodall, shot clock down to 14. Gives it off to Conley. Shot clock down at 10. Conley right baseline. Leaves it under the basket with the right hand. Floater up and in from Freck. It's 59-43 South O'Brien.
It's a nice pass, nice drive. Dished it inside. Got the easy bucket.
90 seconds and change to go. Here's Landon Ryder. Skips it right side. Wilchin to the arc. Shot fakes the 3. Goes up top. Ryder wanted the 3. Steps inside the arc for a long 2, and he puts it in.
Landon to get a shot.
59-45, South O'Brien, minute 15 to go. Jays need a turnover. And if you can't do that, maybe you got to foul him at some point. You got to be physical with him. Conley, middle of the floor, kicks it back to the left side for Botchin. Minute, 2 seconds to go. Botchin around the perimeter right side, bounced it out to Woodall. Shot clock at 10. Woodall to the top of the arc, left side of the lane, jump stop of the block, kick pass out to Conley, 5 on the shot clock, middle of the lane, turnaround 10-footers up. It is good for Conley. That is a tough shot, 42 seconds to go, 61-45, South O'Brien. Here's Lubin, skips it left side, Aiden Langle, the senior, bounce left corner, Arns. Back to Langle, top of the arc, Lubin, right side Ryder, catch and release 3, that's up and in. It's 61-48 South O'Brien.
I told you he was a streaky shooter. He got 2 in a row now. Could have used that a little bit ago.
Yeah, that would have been nice about 5 minutes ago. Unfortunately, South O'Brien has the shot clock turned off, and they'll be able to seal the deal here. The final score here from the Deb Campbell Memorial Gym will be South O'Brien 61 and Gehlen Catholic 48, as the Wolverines will improve to 18-3 heading into their district quarterfinal matchup Monday night against either Boyer Valley or Whiting. Gehlen Catholic, meanwhile, drops to 9-12 ahead of their district quarterfinal matchup against Boyden Hall on Monday night. Again, the final score here tonight at the Deb Campbell Memorial Gym, South O'Brien 61, Gehlen Catholic 48. We'll take a break. Come back, we'll have our post-game coverage, run down some of the scoring numbers, get you our thoughts on the game, and then we'll also get the most important man's thoughts on the game. That's Ryan Wilson, the head coach of Gehlen Catholic boys basketball. Again, the final score, South O'Brien 61, Gehlen Catholic 48. Back with our post-game coverage after this here on KLEM Lamar's.
Colbeck Incorporated is proud to support local high school athletics. They encourage you to play hard and play smart and always show good sportsmanship. Best of luck from your friends, Brian, Kevin, and Wayne Colbeck.
Murphy Collins and McGill PLC in Lamar's supports our local student athletes, trusted for generations with reliable legal guidance. So when you are in need of legal services, consult with one of the attorneys at Murphy Collins and McGill PLC, located at 38 First Avenue Northwest, Lamar's, Iowa. Kemp's Dairy of Lamar's is a proud supporter of area athletics. They focus on strong, healthy bodies with all their dairy products. And they continue to strive hard to provide the best possible dairy products to their customers. That's Kemp's Dairy of Lamar's.
Hi, Jessica G. Well, hello, Libby Lexus. I'm so excited to get the spa treatment at Easy Clean Car Wash. My owner knows how much I love the soft water. Oh, and the quick massage just makes my bumpers tingle.
And the blow dry is to die for. It always leaves my exterior sleek and shiny.
My owner bought me a year pass so I can have the spa treatment anytime I want.
Hey, ladies. Ooh, nice tires.
Oh, Mickey Mustang, you're such a player.
Easy Clean Car Wash. Give your car the spa treatment today. 12th Street east of Hy-Vee, Lamar's.
For all your construction needs, trust the Wilchin Brothers. They're a Better Business Bureau accredited business and will be there every step of the way to get your project done right. Call 546-4135 for Wilchin Brothers Incorporated.
Lamar's Community Athletic Boosters are proud supporters of this broadcast. Hard work and determination are vital to the success of our area athletics. The Lamar's Community Athletic Boosters are proud to stand behind our athletes and coaches as they work towards success on the field and in the classroom.
A home is a safe place to be, a roof over your head, and 4 walls to keep out the heat and cold. It's a child's laughter, a mother's song, and a father's strength. It's where we go for comfort and to share joy. It's your first school and your first church. It's where memories are shared. Hi, this is Julie Hurt, your Century 21 ProLink real estate agent. Whatever a home means to you, I am here to help you find the home you are looking for. Call 540-7757 and let me, Julie Hurt, help you make a house your new home.
When it comes to service, your Lamar's Hy-Vee is #1 for shopping both in-store and online. Save with the Fuel Saver Plus Perks Rewards program at Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle.
Hi, sports fans. This is Perry from Ace Hardware in Lamar's. We're happy to have a huge selection of what you need to efficiently maintain your home so you can find time to enjoy the game. Check out what's in the store at the new Ace Hardware downtown Lamar's.
This is Aiden Langle, and you are listening to Jays Basketball on KLEN.
And we welcome you back inside the Deb Campbell Memorial Gym to our post-game coverage here tonight as South O'Brien defeats Gehlen Catholic by the final score of 61-48. With Mike Langle, Daniel Versteg with you, and just looking back at the game, Mike, I think the second quarter will be what ends up dooming the Jays in the long run. Turnovers were aplenty in that second quarter, and just really couldn't even settle in defensively because a lot of the turnovers were in the open court.
Yeah, I always talk to the kids in a game like this where you're playing a really good quality team. You just want to stay in the game. You got to stay in the game so you have a chance at the end. A break here or there, maybe hit a bucket at the end and get a win. And that second quarter just took us out of that. Once South O'Brien, Kylie Yates gets that lead, he's pretty good at protecting it. Yeah. And that's what he did. That we kind of watched the third and fourth quarter. He just kind of kept that lead. We did make a little run at him in the third quarter, which was good. Got it to 9, I believe. Yep. And then they just came down, hit some threes, and pretty soon it's back up to 20. Just got to try to, especially with a young team like this, emotions and stuff can go so far, and just with a young team, if you can keep it close, is huge.
Well, and that's probably the most frustrating part about playing South O'Brien, Coach, is you do all this work. You work so darn hard, you get it to single digits, and then one breakdown, whatever it may be, and then you're right back where you started, and it's just like, man, what do we have to do to get back into the game?
Yeah, I think we had another turnover. We got it to 9, and I think we had a turnover turned into a and one down on this end, and that just sprung them loose again, and then they hit a couple threes behind it, and that was pretty much all she wrote.
Let's take a look at the scoring numbers here for this one. We're, of course, expecting to chat with Ryan Wilchin, head coach of Gehlen Catholic boys basketball as well. The Jays go 19 of 42 for the field, 6 of 15 from the three-point arc. They did shoot it much better in the second half, going 12 of 20 from the field in the second half, 3 of 6 from downtown, and 4 of 6 overall in the contest from the free throw line. Gabe Wilchin had 20 points to lead the way offensively, had 12 of those points in the second half, 10 in the third quarter. 10 points for Nolan Teal here tonight. It was 5 each for Landon Ryder and Dane Lehman. 3 points apiece for Trevor Teal and Aiden Langle, the junior, and 2 points for Carson Arns. Meanwhile, South O'Brien shot 52%. They go 26 of 50 from the field, 6 of 18 from downtown, 3 of 6 from the free throw line. Led offensively by 3 players in double figures. Ben Woodall had 17 points, 11 each for David Botchin and Jaden Kraber. 9 points for Derek Paulson. He came close to double figures, as did Willie Conley. He had 8 points. Then it was 3 points for Caden Whitrock and 2 points for Justice Freck. As again, South O'Brien defeats Gehlen Catholic here tonight by the final score of 61-48. And so the Jays dropped to 9 and 12 in the regular season. That will be their final regular season record. Of course, they take on Boyden Hall coming up to Monday night at 7 o'clock in the district quarterfinals. South O'Brien, meanwhile, is now 18 and 3 and will take on either Boyer Valley or Whiting Monday night. And it's a tough one. Obviously, you always want to win a ball game like this, especially right away there at the end of the regular season, Mike. But sometimes it's just you play a really tough team, and this year the War Eagle Conference has tough teams aplenty. It seems like.
Yeah, they do. Every year, it's been that way. I mean, Unity. Look at them. They went up into the Siouxland Conference and finished second, maybe in the Siouxland.
And they beat West Lyon this year.
And of course, they've been in the War Eagle for years and years, and they haven't won the War Eagle for a few years. So, the War Eagles are definitely a great conference, and I'll brag it up to anybody because I think we got some really high quality players and coaches and schools in it, and it's fun to compete in a nice conference like that. It's something as I coach, it's definitely a goal every year. That was one of our main goals to do well in the War Eagle. Now sometimes you have a team that you hope to get second or third, and sometimes you have teams that you want to run for the title, and just depends on how you do, and you got to win some big games to do it. So it's fun when you do get that win or get that title of a champion.
The nice thing is, too, Mike, even if you don't win a game like this or like a Remsen or maybe an MMCRU this year, things like that, it does prepare you well for the tournament. When you're in a battle every single night and then you turn around and you have a battle in the postseason, it's just a regular game at that point.
Yeah, you're used to it for sure. And, I've mentioned it a few times with our young players this year. We have some seniors, too, that Coach Wilchin has kind of mixed them up and moved them in and out, and has done a good job of trying to get a core that works well. And sometimes it's these 5 players, and the next time it might be, only 2 of those players and maybe 3 different ones. And it's kind of the team he's got this year, and he's done well with them. And like I mentioned earlier, watching the JV game before this, and just a lot of bright future, I think, at Gehlen basketball, and just got a nice crew of young players coming up, and we have some real nice seniors this year that are going to go try Monday to get that first win or in the tournament, and see how we do.
Yeah, hopefully they do, and it's going to be at home, so I love the atmosphere that was here tonight. Would love this gym to be packed once again on Monday night. Again, they're taking on Boyden Hull in the district quarterfinal at 7 o'clock. The winner more than likely will get Remsen St. Mary's in the district semifinal. Of course, the Hawks would have to take care of business, I think, against either Siouxland Christian or Storm Lake St. Mary's, which I would have to imagine they will. But nevertheless, that will be the schedule coming up for Gehlen Catholic boys basketball. However far the Jays make it, we'll have it for you right here on KLEM Radio, again with online audio at KLEM1410.com. That is our postseason broadcast schedule for you here in the next couple of days or so. Again, the South O'Brien Wolverines defeat Gehlen Catholic 61-48. We will take a quick break. We'll come back, and we will hopefully be joined by Ryan Wilchin, the head coach, Gehlen Catholic boys basketball. It's on our postgame coverage right here on KLEM Lamars.
Hi, this is Misty Zek.
This is Brock Nohava.
Hi, this is Abby Phillips.
Hi, this is Austin Sitzman.
This is Dave Close.
Hi, this is Jody with Exit Realty Midwest.
Exit Realty Midwest is proud to support our area athletes. Find them online at exitrealtymidwest.com.
Siouxland Glass is so glad you're supporting local athletes and listening to this great matchup. Siouxland Glass wants me to tell you that if you have a chip or crack in your windshield or need the whole thing replaced, you can call them at 540-9080. Siouxland Glass.
This is Coach Wilchin, and you are listening to Jays Basketball on KLEM.
We welcome you back inside the Deb Campbell Memorial Gym here on KLEM and to our post-game coverage. South O'Brien defeats Gehlen Catholic 61-48 in the regular season finale. Gehlen drops to 9-12 heading into the tournament. South O'Brien improves their record to 18-3. And again, the Wolverines will be the number 1 seed in Class 1A District 2, taking on either Boyer Valley or Whiting. Monday night at 7 o'clock. That game currently going on in Dunlap, Boyer Valley High School. Gehlen Catholic will take on Boyden Hull, the number 5 seed in Class 1A District 4. And that'll be a 7 o'clock tip-off. Again, you can catch the contest right here on KLEM Radio with online audio at KLEM1410.com. Just a really tough one here tonight. Jays really wanted to get this one taken care of, but it's a very good South O'Brien squad. We knew that coming into the night, and that definitely rang true here this evening. As on our post-game coverage, we continue it on with the head coach of Gehlen Catholic boys basketball. He is Coach Ryan Wilchin. A tough loss here tonight to South O'Brien. But, Coach, like Mike and I were just talking about, yeah, it's a loss. It stings. But, boy, doesn't this game get you ready for the tournament?
Yeah, they're a good team. Obviously, they're a number 1 seed for a reason. They're very well coached.
Yep.
When you counter something with the defense or an offense, they know how to counter it between the coaching staff and their kids. They really execute very well. They're a real good team.
You definitely saw that in the second quarter. Turnovers really kind of got you there. They were open court turn. It's one thing to turn the basketball over, Coach, but then when you turn it over, maybe the top of the key or somewhere around there, it just multiplies it.
Yeah, they did. The turnovers really turned us, and then turnovers they got easy layups.
Yep.
That gave them a little bit of confidence. They started making the ball, so they got their defense, their offense going with their defense, and then we didn't do a good job taking care of the ball.
Right.
I think I don't know what we had the first quarter, but then all of a sudden we start getting frustration. Then we start standing a little bit, and now we start getting a little nervous, and then we start telegraphing our passes. So it just gets infectious, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the tough part about it. You feel like you're doing something good there because the first quarter was good.
Yes.
You were with them for a while, and then you just had that lull. The rest of the ball game, Coach, I loved how you played defense, and you guys were looking for the open shot and getting it most of the time.
Yeah, we got a little run the third quarter. We got it within 7. Honestly, they pressure your defense. They do a very good job of screening, and they pass the ball very well. And they don't turn it over, and they see the mismatches, and they were really pressing our D all night. We tried switching up. We went through every defense tonight, and then we went to zone, and they really, honestly, they torched that instantly. So, but they know how to counter that. When you're running a switching defense, they know how to counter. If you're running a based third man through defense, they know what to do. So they're a good team, and I wish them luck in the tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. Gabe kind of put the offense on his back, at least in the third quarter, and trying to get back into the ball game. He had 20 points for you here tonight, and it's got to be fun just watching him. He gets that spot at the high post, and if he's got the look, he's going to take it and more than likely make it.
Yeah. The first half, they weren't quite going in for him. I mean, he got hot the third quarter there, but it's physical.
Yeah.
And when you're playing a team like South O'Brien, the whole entire team, we have to raise our physicality. I thought we did that early, and then we kind of lost it a little bit in the second quarter. And then again, obviously in the end of the third when it went to our zone. But we'll go watch game film on that zone because, they put a clinic on how to take care of our zone. And our zone's been good most of the year.
Yeah.
And obviously Kylie does watch a lot of film, and he was ready for that tonight.
I know we'll talk more tomorrow morning, so I won't keep you too much longer. But looking ahead to Monday with Boyden Hall, I know you were able to get some live game film with them, obviously, by stopping by. What do you see early on in that matchup, and what do you have to do, or what does kind of this weekend look like to get ready for that?
Yeah, we're going to have one practice to get ready for it, and we'll have a little shoot-around on Sunday. But they're kind of like South O'Brien. I know the record probably doesn't show it,
sure,
but they do a lot of they don't have a lot of height. They don't have, they're not flashy.
No.
Just like South. All they do is take care of the ball, don't turn it over, play good defense, and force you to make mistakes. So can we play with them? Sure, we sure can. Do we match with them? Heck yeah, we do. Mm-hmm. We may have some advantage in certain situations, but we just have to take care of the ball and play physical defense.
It always equals success. Hopefully it equals success at that point. Coach, thanks for your time tonight, and we'll see you on Monday.
All right. Thanks, Daniel.
Absolutely. That's Ryan Wilchin. He's the head coach of Gehlen Catholic boys basketball right here on our post-game coverage. And, again, we will talk with Ryan tomorrow morning on the KLEM Coaches Corner, as will Cody Deercup, head coach of Lamar's Community boys basketball. They played Spencer tonight, and we'll also chat with the head coach, Kingsley Pearson River Valley boys basketball. That's Coach Lance Howe. That's all coming up on the Coaches Corner tomorrow morning at 8:05. 6:05. Our boys basketball coverage comes your way right here Monday night as Gehlen takes on Boyden Hall in the district quarterfinal. Until then, speaking for Mike Langle, joining us on the broadcast, for Luke Larson running our video stream, this is Daniel Versteg saying so long. Thanks for listening to this edition of Gehlen Catholic Boys Basketball right here on KLEM Lamar's. Good evening, everyone.
This is 1410 KLEM Lamar's and on 96.9 FM.
And it's